everybody, welcome back to our YouTube channel where we talk about faith, lifestyle, relationship, games, fun, stories, and every other thing. If you're new to this channel, do well to subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notified when we post new videos. And to my returning subscribers, I love you all so much. Thank you.
Hello, how are you? I'm discussing motherhood, and you agree with me that motherhood begins the moment you become a mother. In fact, it begins the moment you conceive, because it takes a whole lot to actually conceive and even have a baby. To the glory of God, I became a mother December 5th, 2019, and I can tell you it's been a roller coaster, really, because there are a lot of things that comes with it. There are a lot of blessings, a lot of challenges. It has its ups and downs, and then the good days, the not so good days. But then you keep on moving. Before I got married, no one really sat me down to tell me, when you become a mother, this is blah blah, because they haven't had a fast rule about it, really. You learn on the job. That's what motherhood is all about. You just find yourself there, you find yourself doing well, you find yourself living one day at a time as much as God gives you, because you can't say the way yesterday was that today will be, and because today was like this, you can't say tomorrow is going to be like that. That's one beautiful thing about motherhood. But I can tell you something, the motherhood is actually beautiful. I remember the very first time I discovered I was pregnant, I was so excited, like, oh, I'm having a baby, honey. And then the nurturing and everything came, and the baby came. The first time I set my eyes on my baby, I was like, really? So I was the one that gave birth to this being. Isn't God amazing? When God has made a womb in us, and then you have to nurture life, you have to bring a being into life, and you watch them grow. Sincerely, it has been a whole lot. Personally, I can tell you motherhood has taught me a whole lot. It has taught me patience, it has taught me resilience, it has taught me, in fact, to trust in God. You know, there was a day my daughter was so sick, and I could only pray, because we tried everything possible. We went to the hospital, she wasn't going to eat, she wasn't going to take in any of the drugs, and she was emaciating, she was vomiting, and it was so much to take in for a day. I don't hand that over back to God, because He gave me this chance, so just take care of her. And I can tell you that if there's anything that has taught me again, is partnership. You partner with God, you partner with your Creator. He is the giver of life, of course, and we all know that when you partner with God in anything, it's always a success. I've learned to partner with God on a daily basis. I listen to Him speak to me on how to go about raising children, on how to go about meeting their needs and all. And I can tell you categorically that He's been amazing, because I see God show up for me in several ways. There's some days that I don't think will be going so fast, and I'll be like, how am I going to deal? The whole thing will just get so overwhelming, and then I pray to God, I pray in the Holy Ghost, and then everything becomes beautiful again, everything becomes good. Even after a partnership with God, I pray on a daily basis for grace to actually be what God has destined me to be, and also be the best mother. You know, someone wrote something that God couldn't be everywhere. That was how He made mothers. Really, after God, it is mothers. After God, it is mothers, because the way we hear, the way we nurture. Someone said that nobody can take care of a child the way you will as a mother, and I agree to it, because when I had my baby and my mom had to come around to take care of me, it was different. When your mom takes care of you, she understands everything about your body, about you. You can feel that warmth, you can feel that thing. Motherhood doesn't end on just your child. By God's grace, it extends to your grandchildren, even your great-grandchildren, and even to those you didn't even have biologically, because we have some children that are yours, but they are not your biological children. So it's a whole lot. It involves watching over, caring for, nurturing, mentoring. It involves providing for, and a whole lot. And as a mother, you have to set a good examples for your children, because they look up to you, either directly or indirectly. They watch you, they see what you do, they see how you talk, they see how you relate with God, and that alone should be a bedrock for any child. Because anything you're going to give to a child, the example should be one thing you should give to your child. And I can assure you that once that foundation is solid, you can be very sure of a smooth ride. Personally, I am grateful to God for the privilege of being a mother, because really, God has just been good. And I can tell you that it's been a whole lot. You know, I like to tell people something. God will not send you work, and He will not back you up. No. The Bible says, if that is who God is, when He sends you on an errand, He will back you up and will provide you all the resources you need. So when I became pregnant, I knew, okay, I'm on an assignment. I have a ministry to fulfill. I have this ambition to do. God supplied everything I'm going to need, which He did. Even till now, He does. That's one thing about God. He will help you, He will see you through, He will comfort you and strengthen you all through the journey. But that doesn't end. It ends the day life ends. And I can tell you that motherhood is a ministry. We are going to give account when we get to heaven on what we have done and what we have made out of the lives of our children. And I can feel this, that if there's anybody who you should bring to Christ, it should be your children first. If you will not win your neighbor, if you will not win your friends, at least win your children. Win them over to God, win them over to Christ. By examples and by the way you do things, and also taking them to church and also showing them the way of God and the life of God. It's actually a very beautiful experience. And to say there are some down days, the days of plenty talk, live there, move here. As a mother, you have to juggle between work, you have to juggle between your home, you have to juggle between a whole lot and a whole lot. But one thing, like I've said earlier, is that God will not send you work and it won't back you up. What I do on days when it's getting so overwhelming and it's getting at me, I just take a break. I can retreat. If I have someone to care for the children for me, I can just send them there or have the person over, and then I take my time to just withdraw a little bit, cry to God, talk to Him, listen to some songs, read books, listen to messages, and then I'm re-energized. Because you need to always have that time with God. You can't continue to be using yourself and be spending all time and not know when to retreat so that you can refire. And it's also important as a mother to take care of yourself, because you know what happens to your body when you become a mom. You know what happens to your body when you become a mother. There are a lot of changes, a lot of things, and before you know it, your body starts giving way. So you need to eat well, you need to pamper your body, you need to relax when necessary, you need to take a break when necessary. You need to also make sure that you nourish your skin with good soaps, good creams, lotion, oils, and oil. Just make sure that you are still looking good. You don't just give yourself away because you're a mother. I can tell you categorically, motherhood is beautiful. It's a beautiful journey. It's God's plan for man, and it's a privilege to have a womb and to also get a child's life. Thank you.